Let me tell you something that most garden channels will never say out loud. You do not have a garden problem. You have a perception problem. Because every single high-end backyard you have ever seen in a magazine, on Instagram, on a home design show, none of them got that way because someone had unlimited money. They got that way because someone understood how to make a space feel intentional, feel considered, feel like every single decision was made on purpose. That is not about money. That is about knowledge. And today I am handing that knowledge directly to you. 10 ideas. Not recycled tips. 10 specific, genuinely elevated ideas that target the exact details separating a high-end backyard from an ordinary one. The details most people completely overlook. The details that make visitors walk into your garden and immediately feel something they cannot quite explain. That feeling has a name. It is called design. And by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly how to create it. Chapter 1, Welcome to Yard A&D Beyond. Hey everyone, welcome back to Yard and Beyond, the channel that treats you like an intelligent adult who deserves real information, not watered-down beginner tips. If that sounds like your kind of channel, subscribe right now. Every single week we come at outdoor design from a smarter angle that respects both your intelligence and your budget equally. Before we start, I want you to do one thing. Think of one specific area of your backyard that bothers you every single time you look at it. Just one area. Hold it in your mind throughout this entire video because I guarantee at least one of these 10 ideas is going to solve it completely. Got it? Good. Let us elevate your backyard. Chapter 2, The principle behind every high-end backyard. Before the ideas, I need to give you one principle. Because without it, these ideas are just a list. With it, they become a complete design system. Every high-end backyard, without exception, is built on one principle considered layering. Layering means creating multiple levels of visual interest. Ground level, mid-level, eye level, overhead, every layer doing something deliberate. Every layer contributing to the overall feeling of depth, abundance, and intention. Most ordinary backyards exist at exactly one level. Ground level. Grass, maybe some plants at the edges. Nothing overhead. Nothing at mid-level. One flat plane that the eye processes in about 2 seconds and moves on from. A high-end backyard gives your eye somewhere to travel. Something to discover at every single level. And that journey, that sense of depth and layering, is what creates the feeling of luxury even when the budget is anything but. Every idea today adds a layer. Every layer adds perceived value. Let us build them. Chapter 3, Ideas 1 to 5. Idea 1, The statement entrance. High-end backyards begin before you step inside them. The transition point, the gate. The opening, the threshold between ordinary space and your designed outdoor room is where the entire experience starts, and most people completely ignore it. Create a deliberate entrance moment. 2 matching elements flanking the entry point. 2 identical planters. 2 clipped topiary balls. 2 lanterns on posts. Symmetry at an entrance creates immediate subconscious recognition of intention. Your brain reads it instantly as this was designed. Above the entrance, install a simple timber or metal arch. Nothing elaborate. A basic arch costs around $30 to $60. Train a climbing rose, jasmine, or clematis over it. Within 1 season, you have a flowering canopy that frames your backyard entrance in a way that feels genuinely grand. Add a simple solar spotlight on each flanking element. Your backyard announces itself after dark. Total cost around $60 to $120. Perceived value added completely disproportionate. Does your backyard have an entrance moment right now? Or does it just sort of begin? Tell me honestly in the comments. I want to know what you are currently working with. Idea 2, Invisible boundaries. Here is something counterintuitive that most people never consider. The most high-end backyards make their boundaries disappear. Most people look at their fence and see a problem to hide. High-end design looks at the same fence and sees an opportunity to create depth, texture, and layered beauty. 3 techniques that make boundaries invisible. First, paint the fence in the darkest possible tone. Near black charcoal. Dark surfaces recede visually. Your eye stops registering the fence as a boundary and starts seeing it as a backdrop. Depth appears where there was none. Second layer planting in front of the fence at 3 heights simultaneously. Low ground cover at the front. Medium shrubs in the middle. Tall grasses or climbing plants at the back. Suddenly, the fence is not a fence. It is the back wall of a lush, layered landscape. Third, mount horizontal timber, battens across fence panels in a clean, even pattern, creating a bespoke cladding effect. This transforms standard panel fencing into something that looks custom and genuinely architectural for around $20 to $40 per panel. The boundary that nobody notices is the boundary doing its job perfectly. Idea 3, considered material mixing. This is the detail that interior designers understand and garden designers charge thousands to implement. And it is simpler than you think. High-end spaces never use one material. They use 3. And those 3 materials are always chosen to complement each other in tone, texture, and warmth. Your 3-material palette might be dark composite decking, pale limestone gravel, and warm timber sleepers, or charcoal steel edging, cream render, and aged terracotta, or slate paving, corten steel, and dark stained timber. The formula is always the same. 1 dark anchor material, 1 light contrast material, 1 warm natural material. These 3 in combination create visual richness and sophistication that a single material space can never achieve. Look at your backyard right now. How many materials are you using? If the answer is 1, add 2 more deliberately chosen companions. If the answer is 4 or more, edit down to 3. Both directions move you toward high-end design. What 3 materials would you choose for your own backyard palette? Tell me in the comments. I am genuinely curious what speaks to you. Idea for the night garden. Most backyards exist only in daylight. A high-end backyard is designed for darkness. And I do not mean floodlights. I mean considered layered atmospheric lighting that transforms your outdoor space into something genuinely cinematic after the sun goes down. The high-end outdoor lighting formula has 4 components. Uplighting low-wattage spotlights angled upward at key plants and structural features, creating dramatic shadow play on walls behind them. Downlighting warm LED strip lights mounted under deck edges or pergola beams, washing the ground surface in a warm glow. Pathway lighting low-profile ground-level lights, creating definition and direction. And ambient overhead lighting, warm Edison bulbs or string lights, creating a soft, glowing canopy above your seating area. None of these are individually expensive. Solar uplights cost $15 to $25. LED strip lighting runs $20 to $30. The combination of all 4 layers at dusk creates a backyard that looks like a boutique hotel terrace. The rule is absolute warm light only, amber tones only. Never cool white. Never blue. Warmth is luxury. Cool is clinical. When did you last actually sit in your backyard after dark? If the answer is rarely, this idea is your most urgent priority right now. Idea 5, the built-in feeling here, is what separates a high-end backyard from an ordinary one more than almost anything else. Built-in features. Not furniture you bought and placed. Features that look like they grew from the space itself. Like they were always there. Like they were designed specifically for this exact backyard. The most impactful built-in you can create as a DIY project is a simple rendered low bench wall. A straight or curved low wall 45 centimeters high, built from breeze blocks, rendered smooth with exterior plaster and painted in your chosen color. Top it with simple timber or stone coping. Add outdoor cushions. This one feature does something remarkable. It makes your backyard look like it was professionally designed from the ground up. Because built-in seating is one of the strongest visual signals of intentional design. It says this space was thought about before it was built. Around the base, plant a low border. Light the top edge with LED strip lighting underneath the coping for evening atmosphere. Total investment around $90 to $180. Perceived value several thousand. Every single time. Chapter 4 Ideas 6 to 10 Idea 6 Texture Contrast. In planting, most beginner gardens choose plants for color. High-end gardens choose plants for texture. Color fades. Seasons change. But texture, the structural, tactile quality of how plants look, regardless of whether they are flowering, is what gives a garden its consistent character and depth across all 12 months of the year. The high-end planting formula combines 3 texture types in every bed. Bold and architectural plants with strong structural forms like phormium, agave, and bold hostess. Fine and delicate plants with intricate airy foliage like ferns, astilbe, and bronze fennel. Soft and mounding plants that create rounded flowing shapes like lavender, salvia, and catmint. These 3 texture types create visual rhythm. Your eye moves between them, finding contrast and interest at every point. The planting feels rich and considered even in the depths of winter when absolutely nothing is flowering. Color is the first thing people notice. Texture is what they feel. And feeling is what makes a garden genuinely high-end. Walk into your garden and look at your planting through the lens of texture rather than color. What do you see? Tell me in the comments. Idea 7 The outdoor room concept. This idea requires a shift in thinking more than anything else. Stop thinking about your backyard as a garden. Start thinking about it as a room. A room has a floor, a ceiling, walls, defined zones with specific purposes, furniture arranged intentionally, lighting, and atmosphere. Your backyard can have every single one of these things. And the moment it does, the moment it stops being a garden and starts being a room, it becomes a high-end space. Your floor is your ground surface. Your ceiling is a sail shade, a pergola, or a canopy of trained climbing plants. Your walls are your planting layers and fence treatments. Your zones are a dining area, a lounging area, a planting area, each clearly defined and purposefully furnished. The specific piece of furniture that transforms a backyard into a room faster than anything else is an outdoor rug. A properly sized, weather-resistant outdoor rug placed under your seating arrangement defines the space as a living room instantly. It says this is somewhere people actually live. Cost a quality outdoor rug runs $30 to $80. The transformation in how the space feels immediate and completely remarkable. Do you currently think of your backyard as a garden or as a room? Tell me honestly in the comments. That single answer tells me a great deal about what your backyard currently looks and feels like. Idea 8 The power of repetition. Here is a design secret that high-end garden designers use constantly and almost nobody talks about. Repetition. Repeating the same element, the same plant, the same pot, the same material, the same color at regular intervals throughout a space creates rhythm. And rhythm creates the sense of a space that was planned rather than randomly assembled. Think of a row of identical clipped box balls along a pathway, or the same terracotta pot repeated at every corner of a patio, or the same ornamental grass planted in every single bed, or the same dark steel edging used consistently throughout every border in the garden. None of these individual elements are expensive or complicated, but repeated consistently, they create a visual thread running through the entire space, tying everything together, making the whole feel designed rather than collected. Choose one element in your backyard and repeat it. Just one. It could be as simple as buying 5 identical small pots and placing one at each key point in your garden. That single act of repetition will make your entire space feel dramatically more intentional almost overnight. What element would you choose to repeat in your backyard? Tell me below. I genuinely want to know. Idea 9. Sound and scent. High-end backyards engage more than just your eyes. The most memorable and most luxurious outdoor spaces work on multiple senses simultaneously. They smell extraordinary. They sound beautiful. And those 2 additional sensory dimensions create a feeling of richness and depth that purely visual design can never achieve alone. For scent, create deliberate fragrance moments at specific points throughout your garden. A fragrant climbing rose beside the entrance arch. A lavender border along the pathway that releases scent when brushed. A jasmine trained beside your seating area that floods the evening air with fragrance as the temperature drops. For sound, introduce water. A simple wall-mounted spout feeding into a stone or ceramic basin. A small recirculating pump costs around $15 to $20 and runs on solar power. And the sound of trickling water in a garden is one of the most powerful sensory additions possible. It masks urban noise, creates genuine calm, and makes the space feel alive in a way that nothing else quite replicates. The gardens people remember are not the ones that looked the best. They are the ones that felt the most. Smell and sound are how you create that feeling. Idea 10. The edit. We finish not with something to add, but with something to remove. Because the final and most powerful thing separating high-end outdoor spaces from ordinary ones is restraint, curation, the deliberate decision about what stays and what goes. High-end backyards are edited. Every element earns its place. Nothing is there by accident, by default, or because it came with the house. Everything is chosen, positioned, and maintained with clear intention. Walk through your backyard right now in your mind if you are watching this indoors and identify 3 things that do not belong. The random pot that has been there since you moved in. The broken garden furniture you keep meaning to replace. The overgrown shrub that made sense 5 years ago but now blocks light and dominates the space. The collection of mismatched items gathered in a corner you have stopped seeing because it has always been there. Remove those 3 things before you add a single new element. Because here is the truth about high-end design. It is not about how much you have. It is about how intentional what you have actually is. Edit first. Add second. Always. Conclusion 10 ideas. 1 principle. A completely elevated backyard. The statement entrance that begins the experience before you even step inside. Invisible boundaries that create depth where there was none. 3 considered materials creating visual richness throughout. A night garden that transforms completely after dark. Built-in features that look like they were always there. Texture contrast that gives your planting year-round character. The outdoor room that finally feels like somewhere you actually live. Repetition that creates rhythm and intention. Sound and scent that engage every sense. And the edit that removes everything, earning nothing. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 ideas is going to change your backyard first? Tell me in the comments. Tell me your space, your budget, your biggest challenge. Because I read every single comment and I genuinely want to help you figure this out. If this video shifted how you think about your outdoor space, not just what it looks like, but what it could actually feel like, please hit the thumbs up. It genuinely helps Yard and Beyond reach more people who need exactly this kind of honest design thinking. Subscribe if you have not already. Every single week we are here with ideas that respect your intelligence and your budget equally. Until next time, get outside, get intentional, and always remember your backyard is not a problem to solve. It is a space waiting to be felt. Go make it feel like something. See you in the next one.